Welcome to the Regulars. I'm Stacey McGonigal.
My name is Jason DeRoss.
We did it. We're trying out a new video. Let's see how she lands. I always forget to unmute myself, but I won't apologize.
I think it was awesome.
Thank you,
That's
Jason.
the first time I get to see it. I got to see it with all of you, and I think that was awesome.
I had a little tinker this morning. A little tinker around, a little trysies. And here we are. Now,
I love it.
How are you doing, Jason? How was your flight?
Great. It wasn't. There's not a lot of cool stories to tell because other than I got on and there was another Canadian friend of mine coming home with us, and so that was nice to see her. She had a dog to get on with her. It was great.
Of course.
I don't know, it was very fun.
Well, that's really nice, and we're happy to have you. And Jason has some real treats. We have some stuff we need to address in the chat almost instantly, and I am going to get into that.
Yeah, there's a few things in the chat going on that we probably should talk about.
There's some major things going on in the chat. So do we want to hop into that, or do we want to hop into the small gift that Jason has provided us that's in the background? Can anyone guess? And if you're listening to this and want to know, youtube.com/theregulars. We're having some times over here.
Sans basketball net, as Shayla says, but I don't know what the French word is for.
Oh, no. Not the Dally book.
In your mind, Barbara.
We have the barf book, as Jenny Surlo will attest. We have the barf book with us today. The Dally book.
There's a couple Easter eggs, as Jen Caruana put it.
No, I'm seeing one, and I refuse to acknowledge it. I won't acknowledge what's in the background. I refuse to acknowledge what's in the background. 100%.
I won't mention it, but guys, if you're ever looking for a good date night, I can tell you about it.
Jason had the audacity to bring a fucking paint lounge painting and put it in the background. If we were ever,
what artist is that? I wonder. Is what I was thinking. Is that a wine painting? That Tamika knew immediately. It was like, yes, that's from a paint night.
Oh, that's a wine paint. It screams wine paint.
I don't think I can reach it.
Can I ask you a question? I don't even mean this rudely. Is this an activity you did while Jenny was pregnant?
No, I did it with her. We had wine.
With wine.
This was pre-Charlie. This is a long time ago.
Okay. I just know friends of mine who are like, okay, yeah. An alien's coming?
Yeah, I actually tried to make it look like that. And then with the spatter, it looks almost like, you can't really see it, but it kind of looks like a sparkly Michael Jackson dancing in the moonlight.
I actually think I'm not, okay. We're not even talking about Michael Jackson on this podcast. It's like, that's an absolute, no, we should never. That is a no-go zone, and I know you're a big fan. Okay, so let's just jump into the chat firstly, because Tamika, did I miss something off the top?
Maybe with Tamika. Tamika's just, she's going through it.
Tamika's going through it. She is like, anyone got any good tips for extremely bad period cramps? Mine are really intense. So Elizabeth's saying Midol, which I totally agree. We got a heating pad. I would also suggest cutting back coffee. Ooh.
I think Tamika said she's drinking peppermint tea, so maybe that's something as well. She's already on that though.
Yeah, I find that a hot water bottle does. I'm so shiny under my eyes. I've never sweat under my eyes before, but here we are. I would say a hot water bottle for me helps. I eat so much bad food too. I just treat myself.
That's a hangover. You're talking about a hangover.
Well, sometimes a period feels like that. Also, I still haven't recovered from you calling me Santa Claus. I've thought about it at least 15 times since.
You told me to compliment you once in a while, so I threw it out there. He's the nicest person on the planet.
I just want to tell you, I've tried new makeup today. I hate it, and I'm not going to stop looking at myself all day. I have to wash my face after this podcast. Also, Adam says that you've never been more proud than when you're holding your shitty fucking paint night painting. No, put it up, Jason. Showcase it. Showcase Michael Jackson dancing in the moonlight.
Dancing in the moonlight.
I don't think that's Michael Jackson.
No, that's Van Morrison.
Yeah. I don't even understand.
The moonlight looks like a fucking big keyhole, though, right? Like that's what it looks like, an old-timey keyhole.
Jason, it looks like an alien coming down behind a mountain.
That sounds like a compliment to me. I'm like, cool. So it's an X-Files painting. I did a great job.
If you had said this was an alien abduction, I would have been like, okay, legit, that's like actually not bad, but I'm not understanding the landscape.
Oh, look, I know this isn't great. I know how bad this is. But it's my first time ever painting, and look at this thing.
I don't care. You know how I sit on a paint lounge, and I can't. I got
home. I brought you one more treat.
Oh, I love treats. Okay.
I think you'll actually like this. So I found this also digging around. So I'm staying in my parents' basement, and in the basement I've got 2 like bins that are like Jason's stuff. So that's where I found the painting, because I was looking for something for my kid. But now I also found Dutch on this gem.
Hold on. Can you hold that up again, please?
Before I put it up, because I see you've got me now just in this solo shot. Before I put it up, I will tell you where it came from, because this isn't a headshot or anything. This is way before I was even in this industry or anything like that.
Yeah.
This was a friend wanted to become a photographer, and he's like,
I don't care.
Can you just shots of you? And then we went to the St. Lawrence market, and this happened. I don't have a neck. I don't know what happened to my neck.
What happened to your neck?
Here's a bonus Easter egg to this as well. I will say, guess what pants those are?
If they're the pants you're wearing now, I'm going to be really excited.
They're not, but they are linen. I will tell you that much.
Oh my God, those are your date night linens. Hold on. Okay, can I ask you a couple questions?
You could see everything in the pocket. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I wanted to point out that you didn't take anything out of your pockets.
I wasn't into. I was like, this guy's like, let's go downtown, and he started taking pictures of me. He's like, just do this, and I was like,
I don't mean this rudely, but you look like Rudy in that picture.
That's okay. That reflects my life. Rudy.
Rudy.
I have no neck. Like, I literally lost my neck.
Yeah.
This is as tall as I'll ever be.
Certainly.
I think I went like this. Okay, you're gonna take it.
I don't think you were helping that along the way in any capacity. Yeah.
Somehow I had like a wedding ring on, it looks like.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think you're wearing a wedding ring because you weren't married then, but that's just...
I wasn't, but this one looks more like a wedding ring than my actual wedding ring. Look at this.
What ring are you wearing? You're wearing a ring? You were a ring guy?
I've never wore a ring before. I don't know if this guy, did he tell me to put it on? I mean, like...
The background's nice. That's what you always want to hear from a photo when you're like, what do you think of this picture? And someone's like, the background's really nice.
That picnic table in the background looks pretty cool.
Yeah, you will notice I'm in the front of the photo, but okay.
Is my friend a pro photographer now? No. Although he did do my first headshots, and I will say they were never used.
Really?
I mean, he's a nice guy and stuff like that, but I don't think he became a professional photographer. Although he did go start taking like good photographs eventually.
Who? Oh, okay. Is this the guy who did your wedding?
No, my guy who did my wedding was really nice. That's a different friend.
Oh, well, cool. You got a really cool photography network. Yeah, I'm glad we took the second we needed to say that they're really nice guys.
They are the most great guys.
I always wished I had a friend who was like, "Hey, I'm thinking of becoming a photographer. Like, can I take some of your pictures?"
No,
like, I've never.
This happened. Also,
Jason,
look how big
I have
this
some.
Is. Like, just so you know, this is massive.
Yeah. Well, let me tell you this though. For what it's worth, when I was deciding to get married, and spoiler, it didn't work out, but for that,
you are single. You are.
Yeah.
Divorced.
For that celebration, I wanted to put around the room, which I stand by, and I think everyone should do this, embarrassing photos of myself growing up. And my parents asked me, or I asked my parents if they could just give me tubs of photos so I could go through. And my parents were like, absolutely no need, and handed me a dossier of 12 photos that they're like, this will ruin your life. Okay. Now, I have been organizing things in my home and I came across the dossier. And let me tell you,
we're bringing this out Friday.
Yeah, we will bring out the photos Friday. They are within grasp at this particular juncture, but I know what a bad photo is.
If you're listening to this and it's Thursday, Just know, be ready for Friday and be here on the YouTube channel, YouTube/The Regulars for Friday, because Friday's all visual, baby.
Friday's all visual. I will say what's really cool. I will tell you these photos are so embarrassing to me, and I can't believe that my parents, being parents, were like, these are fucking terrible for her. Like they are taking in the displeasure. They're really bad. Like, and I thought it was stunning.
Look, let's be real. Come on. If am I going to have embarrassing pictures of Charlie? Probably, and they're funny and they're laughable, and like, goes, "Hey, where's the things?" I'll have that dossier somewhere. Although all photos now are digital, so you don't have anything anywhere. But
I mean, that's the thing, right? Like, I just think about all these photo developers who had to see me closed mouth, full of braces, crisscross feet, bare feet, in a perm, going to grade 8 grad. You know, having to process that photo is fun for me to think about.
Photographs used to be fucked up because you take pictures all night, but then you couldn't see them, and then sometimes you just never got them developed ever in your life, and then other times you had to take them and be like, I wonder what's on that roll of film.
100%. 100%. Oh my God. I remember being in photography class and taking the most emo photos and like processing them. I took a photo of a Cabbage Patch doll and got like an A+. What a fucking creepy photo. Who wants that ever? Also, I wanted to say this before I forget. Has everyone gotten their Spotify year in review?
I did.
Okay. Why is it surprising?
You'll never ever guess who my first one. I mean, you wouldn't guess even if it wasn't surprising. But like, my top listened to thing is John Williams.
Really?
If you don't know John, yeah. If you don't
guess
know John
who mine
Williams,
is.
Let me guess who yours is. Is it?
I was legit surprised. I was like, there's no possible way.
Was it Tennille Arts?
Honestly, that I wish it was Tennille Arts, because, you know, I'm a huge Tennille Arts fan. And if you are, you know, an OG Regulars fan, you'll know what we're talking about when we talk about Tennille Arts, our biggest fan. And mine was Taylor Swift.
Okay.
Surprising, but
all it is this one song. It just takes one song to keep playing. You're like, if it's on your playlist somewhere, but it finds that the
100%.
most. Mine's John Williams, because Charlie likes to just be like, he likes to walk around to Star Wars. He likes to pretend like it's not even that. He'll like literally tell a story as instrumental soundtracks of movie, not the soundtrack, the instrumental of a movie.
But that's really
plays.
Cool. Like that's a cool thing you would want.
He used to do that for bedtime stories. I'd be like, great. When do we put it on? And he'd put on Star Wars and be like, this is what's happening right now.
Well, here's what I'm going to say. I'm not a parent or anything, but when it's bedtime, I don't think bumping the tracks is really a great way to calm a kid down, I'd say.
It was up till about 10:30 last night.
Yeah. And how many tracks were we blasting here?
None. You know what we were doing? Jenny had crashed out because it was a long day getting back here or whatever. And he watched 2 episodes of The Office with me.
Oh my God. He's going to be one of those guys on Hinge going, American Office, don't get me started. Fucking weirdo. Wow, Jenny, this is a surprise. Her top artist was Bare Naked Ladies.
Yeah. You have one week where all you listen to is Bare Naked Ladies, and then Spotify thinks they know you. That's actually true too. You know, have you ever started like dating somebody, and in that first week, like you're just into something new, but like for a hot second, but then like every gift for the next 3 years is like, oh, you love this, and you're like, you met me at a weird time.
I will tell you, I think that you've just been blessed with really bad gifts. Yeah.
Oh, you've been blessed with great gifts. Is that what you're saying?
No, I think I'm always just surprised if someone gets me a gift, that it doesn't really matter. But I am a big sentimental. I want like an inside joke or something, you know. I don't think anyone's really. I mean, I've had a boyfriend like be like, oh, I was buying all this stuff and this stuff came with it, and I thought I'd give you some, and I was like, okay, this feels like a garage sale, but I do want these Epsom salts.
You know what? Those are underrated. Epsom salts, underrated.
Can I tell you what I've been doing? And I know that this is the place.
Why else are we here?
I know this is the place to bring it up. I have been taking nightly baths for the last like week and adding some Epsom salts. Now here's the problem. It's changed my life. I'm a bath woman. Okay. But here's the problem. My tub is so small. So small.
That's your sink.
I basically feel like I'm in a sink, and there is nothing harsher than the view of your body through clear bath water. Let me tell you. Crunching viscerally into the water. Yeah.
Yeah, my body's not doing well right now. So like you take your shirt off and then you look backwards into the mirror and you're like, that's not a back. That's wet drapes. What's happening here?
We definitely are dealing with some wet drapes on both sides of this fence. Just calling your love handles wet drapes is I'm a melting truth.
Candle. I'm a melting candle. But the candle was one of those stubby ones to begin with. Like it wasn't a tall, thin one like an Alistair Forbes.
No, imagine a melted candle that gets thrown in the bath and you're like, the texture's off.
What are we doing here? Like a kindergarten project or something? Why is there a candle in the bath? Yeah.
A kindergarten project. Now kids throw the candles into the tub. What happens? Nothing. Exactly. And that's what the world is going to give to you. Nothing. Jan does want to acknowledge the small scenic environment that I have because I did purchase something, but I'm waiting for the stores to open or my Amazon order. I know they're a bad company to come in.
You're looking really nice today, especially your background.
Your back of Stacey is really great. This is my little Christmas tree, and I found while cleaning up, like reorganizing, getting rid of like, dumb papers, these little Christmas trees, and I put them around.
They look nice. I mentioned it when we got on. I was like, yeah, looks great back there.
Oh, I had no idea what you were referring to. I thought you meant the finger. I thought you meant this little finger right here.
I didn't know that was a finger. That looks like a candle you'd find when you walk into like a knight's castle.
Hold on. Wait, this looks like a candle. What's behind me right here looks like a candle that's hanging on the wall? It looks like
it's a holder with a big white candle coming out of it, yeah. What is it? Why am I the crazy one?
It's a middle finger.
It's a long white finger then coming out of there. Oh, I can see that now, but it still looks like at the top of the middle finger there's like a candle coming out of it.
I think it's a painted nail.
It's beautiful.
I really don't like the person who gave it to me, but that's fine. But I enjoyed the present.
I would love that though. Every time I gave the middle finger, it was like one of those. You ever been to like a national warehouse sale, and out front they've got like the big spotlights that go like up into the sky, and you can see it on the cloud.
Yeah.
If every time I gave the middle finger, it was like boot all the way to the sky, and be like, "Fuck you." That's how much I say, "Fuck you."
I think that like I don't give the middle finger enough, and when I see people giving it, I'm like, man, I really like. I'm sleeping on the finger. I'm sleeping on it.
Yeah. Does anybody give the middle finger anymore?
Who, like, besides a grandma who's just had it, who's giving the finger?
Because there was a year in my life probably where it was pretty hot,
I remember
like grade 8 or something like that when you find out what it is and you're just like, oh, fuck you.
Yeah.
At first I was doing like this, like all fisted up, and then I realized, oh, you got to do like this. That means more. I don't know why.
Oh, the bent finger like that, the cool people?
That just feels like it's more of a fuck you.
But I remember when Friends did this, so there was a lot of that. Yeah, Elizabeth, don't be ashamed. We're saying do the finger. Also, I just want to quickly stop for a second. Megan's joining the chat. She goes, first time in the chat due to being officially off of work quarantining to have my little quarantine baby.
Whoa.
Thanks for the laughs. Megan, thank you for coming to the chat.
This is what's happening. I'm sorry to point you out, Megan. I'm sorry to point it out, but like,
the babies are coming.
Yep, we're 9 months in, so like here they come.
Where are the babies?
Like, that first 2 weeks, everyone was like, "Woo, we're gonna be here forever. This is gonna be sexy." Woo, and then
just introduce them to their new auntie and uncle. We're drunk. I wish. I wish that was a beer.
What did you just crack?
Just a bubbly. Oh. But can you imagine? It was what would you have done if it was just a
bubbly?
It's a blackberry. Girl, you got to get on this. This is it. This is the sleeper hit of 2020.
I've never seen that before, and I'm into it.
Cool. That's amazing.
Fuck yeah. I also, we did miss this part of the chat, but a lot of people, their number ones were based on TikToks. Like, they're all like, all my TikToks are creating my number one music.
Yeah, I mean that makes sense. I've discovered a lot of music because of TikTok, and I will say that Spotify was like, "Hey, like you've really like." There was a showcase moment where they said, "Stacey, like you have been getting into music before it got really popular," and I just want everyone to know, like, you're welcome, no problem, no thank yous needed. I'm just happy to hear to support the artists, and they also said that I was actively searching out new artists this year.
Oh, great!
It is creepy how like basically. I was just going to say Shopify. That's where my brain's at. Spotify is just completely like collecting all of our data, but making it seem fun because they're putting some music behind it and some fun Instagram stories. Yeah, me too.
Okay
I don't care.
It's like
Take
Spotify. Spotify gives me playlists, and I'm like, what was that?
Sorry,
You just played a bass for a second? What happened there? Sorry, my stand-up bass fell?
Can you imagine this was the time I revealed that I was
in the background just goes ooh.
No, a hard drive fell, but that's okay.
Can you like I want you to picture the person that goes one day goes, you know what I want to do for a hobby? Maybe I'll pick up the stand-up bass.
It's so lame.
I've been to music shops, and I don't think I've ever seen a stand-up bass where you can buy it. You'd have to hunt that motherfucker. Like you'd have to be so committed to be like, I'm gonna go find this stand-up bass. It's
like Narnia to find a stand-up bass.
That person just saw some movie once where it's like there's some jazzy singer, and she's like, and then there's a guy in the background being like, boom, and he's like, that guy's who I want to be.
Yeah, I'm wondering what. And like, no disrespect, there's no music without bass, but it's just crazy when they're like, do you know Reggie blah, 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 the most famous bassist? It's like, I don't know, man.
Yeah, Fast Fingers Reggie. Fast Fingers Reggie. I don't know.
Did you just say Flat Fingers Reggie?
And I said fast, but fat, flat, and fast all work. Fat, flat,
fast fingers, Reggie. Boom, 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 boom. Have you ever been to a concert when they're like, give it up for the band? And then they're like, Reggie on bass. And everyone's just like. And then Reggie goes for his like riff of the night. Oh, yeah, around the campfire. Guys, I brought my stand-up bass. I think we all, if we, I think if we all,
campfire, you literally have to strap it to the roof. Am I super delayed now? Is that what's happening?
You're a bit delayed, but that's okay. You're in a basement,
I'm not trying to cut you off, but it feels like you keep trying to talk, and then I said something 3 seconds ago, and it comes, and you're like, oh.
No, I'm adapting. I've been a woman for 34 years, so there's nothing new here, but I know that it's not now.
She's 34 years old.
Yeah, my face is beginning to be different.
Cat out of the bag.
Oh, yeah. Tamika has discovered 283 new artists. That's freaking amazing.
Yeah. Also, music
That's really great.
You ever played a stand-up bass, Tamika?
I was in a jazz choir because I didn't think there'd be homework. And I joined like the band in like grade 12. Played the clarinet, and then they were like realizing I had no skills or a clarinet at home. So
what happened the very first time? They were like, okay, so the homework for tonight is no, bye.
What's the singing one? Yeah, I'll sing at home. My final grade 12 project
in the flex though right now too, like all the new artists they discover. Yes.
This is amazing. I haven't discovered that many. I'll tell you that. This is great. I will tell you, like my Spotify album or my Spotify playlist, I love the yearly playlist with like 100 of your favorite songs. Like get in a shower and have a bad time with that playlist. You won't. You'll have the best time.
You can sit in a small tub and look at your body and still have an all right time.
It's honestly the saddest situation. At one point, I did wear a sports bra in there because I was like, there's no reason for my boobs to just be dry. There's no reason. There's nothing sadder than like half your boob being under the water. You get it.
I do, and that makes it even sadder.
I know.
I'm like, why is just around the tip of my belly button all dry? What's happening here? I've got like a volcanic rim that's dry at the top.
You know, if you
get it under the water.
If you want to really discover yourself, just get into a moderate tub. Don't get into a decadent dipper. Just get into a regular. I think my tub is so small, like it's unbelievable. Like I can't live in it, but I am becoming a bath person. It's so nice.
I know. As you were one of your
we're losing Jason.
Shows was Roseanne, now the Connors, and
yeah.
Uh-oh.
You're freezing a little bit, but you're okay. Don't panic. What are you talking about? Yep, I can. Yeah.
I'm going to try one thing. How about this? Ooh.
Ew, basement dweller. Get the hell.
Is that better?
Jason,
is that...
Ew, it's actually so... Like, can you turn on a lamp or something?
I'll just go back. This is the fucking worst.
Rob is correct. There is nothing sadder than a wiener in the bath. And hi to any and all new subscribers. This is it. This is what we unpack. No, it is nice to, you know, like I can't imagine, but
the thought of like a romantic bath is romantic.
Oh,
in theory, the reality of a romantic bath is a fucking nightmare.
Because here's the thing. People think I'm like, and by people, I mean just like probably me and all my friends who hear me talk about this, but like any sort of romantic gesture that requires logistics, I don't want to take part in. Like an elaborate, like 15-course meal where the chef comes out and talks to you. Like there's too many logistics. There's too many things I need to handle. Yeah. I don't want to do that. Like getting in a sexy bathtub, there's a lot of logistics going into that, to which I'm like, is this even worth it? Can you just like have sex? And
sex, order a pizza, turn on Netflix. That's something.
I mean, you know? Isn't that kind of the best?
Then like actually planning a bath, yeah.
Well, I feel like everyone in the chat, everyone listening, and you and I, we've all attempted or successfully attempted a sexy bath. And I can guarantee no one had a good time. We think we had a good time because it took a lot of work.
I feel like if you're crazy rich and you've got like some sort of like big ass bathtub on the side of a cliff outside and or something, then you're like, okay, well that might be worth it.
But I would rather that alone. Or you're just kind of soaking.
Like a small pool.
Yeah. I mean, like, but okay, so you fill up the tub maybe with some bubbles, okay? But you're always going to put too many bubbles in. That's never gonna. Or you do a bath bomb.
Some high school kid that's just that is going to prom and put some like rose petal leaves on the top of it for some reason.
I don't think there's a high school kid out there that would even need that. I think they're so horny that they're just like clear bath water. Yep.
None of them would need that. It's the trying. It's the this is what I think I'm supposed to do to be romantic. In high school, you just try your hardest on everything, I think.
I don't think I've ever experienced that from anyone I've ever dated or from friends that dated people.
I don't know if I've experienced it. I don't remember high school.
You are a white linen delight, but we are not privy to those splendors, can I say?
You know what?
Also, Snake King.
He's got it figured out, man.
Can never be too many bubbles, right? Okay, so
he or she not wrong.
I can tell you this. I went to a wedding, one of my good friends' weddings, and we were all staying at this like not hotel, but it was like a hotel. It was like not a motel. Anyways, it was just like you're kind of have like little apartments. No, you know what I mean? Like little apartments.
It wasn't a motel. It was somewhere in the middle.
Yeah,
they were renting.
It actually was.
You could get the rooms by the hour, but it was kind of
and I had some wines. I was hydrated and also the most dehydrated, if you know what I mean. I decided it would be fun and sexy to make a bath. But I only had an inch of water before my drunken ass poured too many bubbles. It was only bubbles. and hardly any water. And I still think about it. It was a nightmare.
That's a foam party. That's a foam party in a bathtub.
You know what? It would have taken a fun friend like you to just be like, this is a foam party, and really elevated the non-hotel motel.
You get those things that you like break and they turn into neon little
glow
necklaces and stuff, and you throw a bunch of them and you put on some music, you get a strobe light in there, and then you have some fun. Rub-a-dub-dub, friends.
Rub-a-dub-dub in the foam tub. Oh, look, we got a new chatter today as well. Welcome, Aaron. First time making it to the live stream. I need more than decaf for this. Oh my God, I hope you're...
I know. I was like, yeah, that could be a huge insult to be like, this is really boring the hell out of me. But Aaron, are you in a different time zone where right now it's 4 a.m.? Because that's what I'm betting on.
No, Aaron just says rub-a-dub, friend. She's in. I love how frail Jason and I are. We're like, welcome, new friend. Oh my God, does she think we're fucking garbage shit?
Oh, man.
Jason is living his best life now. I do want to ask you a gross question, and you don't have to bring it to the camera, but when you checked the Dally book, was it covered in puke?
I'm going to bring it to the camera.
Please don't show, because people will be sensitive. Like, I would to know.
It's not disgusting.
No, but Jason, what we think is not disgusting, most people find disgusting.
I feel like I'm reading a child's book to a bunch of kindergarten kids. So, let's take a look here.
It looks so wet. Like, it just looks so damaged.
There's no puke in anything that you can see in the frame right now. There's no puke. I know, that's just the book. However,
but the cover looks damaged. It looks so fucking damaged.
Oh, it's just spray. It's just like, like how you put books away in a thing and it got like, it's all up here. But there is a stain right there. That's the stain right there. There's a stain right there.
No.
You can see that maybe.
Not the Dally book.
But I mean, like, beautiful pictures though. Imagine this at a paint lounge. Do this. Maybe that's what I'll host a paint lounge one night, and I'll be like, "This is how we're gonna paint this." None of them will come out anywhere close.
Well, I think you and I should.
Never mind. I found the page.
With all the vomit?
I don't think I could show this.
Is it just covered?
Well, it's just like
Oh my God!
We'll leave that there.
Covered in puke.
We'll leave that. It's all. I mean, like, it's
I'm just surprised again that the company that we worked for didn't offer nor think to replace the painting. Oh, jeez. Jason going, oh no, I'm gone. I'm going to clip that and put that up on our soundboard. You just going, oh no, I'm gone.
This is as tall as I'll ever be.
Well, I didn't think you'd hear it because I thought I was gone.
Oh my God, it was so tender. Oh no, I'm gone.
Oh no.
Can you hear us?
That happened to us once before I can hear you fine. It feels like I'm back now in a big way.
You are. Yeah.
Great.
What did you want to say?
I just remember the one time I just remember the one time that I was lost, but you and Baker kept going and I ended up in the chat. I was like, maybe that's going to happen today too. I'll just end up in the chat.
I mean, I love when I had a complete tech meltdown and I didn't think for once again. I was just like so determined to fix the tech that I couldn't throw my hands up and just join the chat, which is what I should have done. Yeah, everyone's shaken by the barf book.
It's happening. Yeah, I should have stopped that joke a while ago.
No, I wanted to see it, so I blame myself because I just love. I mean, us saying, "Oh no, not the Dally book," was like there was a full year of us saying that. So it's really nice to be reunited with the most disgusting thing that's ever happened to a group of us.
It was great
in the most funny way. I mean, that's just the best. We have to I think we have to normalize, just like barf stories in general. I will tell you. Oh yeah,
we've all been through them.
Oh my God.
We've all been through a self-path. We've all been through a barf book,
Yeah, I will recommend if you're having, a hard day, Tanika.
Oh, no.
You're a little frozen, but we can hear you. I will say if you're having a softer day, I highly recommend a bath. We can hear you. When you feel like you're frozen, I just want to warn you as your friend. As your co-host, I want to tell you, say whatever you want. But as your friend, I'm saying, we can hear you.
Should I tell them about my fucking thing? Maybe I won't mention that.
I was watching this podcast and it was like one of those high tech podcasts with like a set, something that, I often dream about. Can you imagine we were in the same room and we had like a producer and we would be like, hey, can you look that thing up? We would be monsters. We would just be looking things up.
I think we would both be Garth. It would be Wayne's World. It would be like, oh, this is.
That's actually
we're supposed to be in a basement.
That's actually the nicest thing you've ever said to me, but I will tell you, I don't think I have an inch of Garth energy. I think I'm only Wayne, and that's it.
You could be the Wayne for sure.
Yeah, I think I would be. Also, Amanda's having a birthday, so she says she's having a birthday bubble bath tonight. I was like,
yeah,
ew,
she mentioned
what?
that on Monday.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, happy bubble bath birthday is what I'm saying. and like, you know what? If you want to elevate it,
never enough bubbles.
Never enough bubbles. I will tell you this. This was not my birthday, but it was like the most decadent thing I've ever done. I was in Montreal. They had a huge soaker tub in the hotel, and I had like a night off because I was shooting a commercial, and soaked in the tub with some Prosecco, a bath bomb, and I watched the Kardashians. Come at me. You couldn't. I was unstoppable.
Yeah. I think that kind of thing is
what would you watch in the tub?
Leave me alone. That's a great question because I was thinking that. I was like, I'm not going to watch the Kardashians. That's for sure.
No, but what would you watch?
I'm thinking because it might be like, this is going to be the boring part, but it'll probably be a basketball game. But
great, that's fine. I'm not judging it. You're yucking my yums. I'm not going to yuck your yums.
That's nice of you. I'm going through The Vow. It's taking me a long time to get through it.
You're still watching The Vow? Oh my God.
I went back to it because I was like, maybe I'll finish this.
Catch up.
I know, but
watch
it would
Seduced.
It probably would be some sort of documentary series. Anything that would be like, oh, look at this. This happened.
You should watch Seduced. It's 4 episodes and it's faster. May I recommend a Real Housewives of Salt Lake City? Get some Epsom salts with some lavender. Oh, Tamika and I are twins. See, lavender is nice. Some Salt Lake City Real Housewives. Get that on the laptop. Get a little Prosecco or a little sparkling wine.
You know what's awesome? It's kind of all together. The last time I did get to like soak but in a tub is like when I went to this corporate gig at one point, and for some reason we didn't go out like partying after. Well, we partied all day. But then I was like,
I was like, okay.
I got in this tub. And there was a TV in the bathroom. Like it was a really elegant place. So I watched TV, but I also had Epsom salts. They were lavender. They were lavender Epsom salts. And I'll tell you, man, I was like, why did we not do this more? Actually, that's not true. I mean, I was like, why don't we do this more? And then I thought, oh yeah, because I love to party until the sun comes up. But
why don't I take baths? Because I like to party.
Road trips are road trips. The sun comes up, you should still be up.
100%. But Jameson is correct. He says, you will not, you'll still feel dirty in the tub watching The Vow. And to that, I agree. And Aaron says, decaf, not a diss. I need a jolt to get to the level that's happening. Oh, Aaron, you're already here. Whatever level you're at is the level that we need. Yeah. This is such a community of like, where we're at is where we're at. Jason, you're so blurry. I'm obsessed with it. And like, you're drinking so much bottled water. Like, why are you drinking bottled water?
Because I got to finish it.
Yeah, but like, why don't you just have a glass of water?
I'm living in a basement and I'm quarantined, so we don't have a lot of. We don't have a sink to wash dishes.
Are they delivering
in and things like that?
Are they delivering food down to the basement?
No, we're set up really. My parents did they've done way too much and gone above and beyond, and like we're set up to the max. But like, we just don't have like. I don't know. There's nowhere to wash dishes down here, so we're trying to use as little dishes as possible, which isn't environmentally friendly, but that's where we at.
That's fine. Jan says, isn't it funny that a TV or a telephone in the bathroom is the height of classiness? I totally agree. And also Jeanette is saying, Salt Lake is the first Housewives series I've seen, and I'm enjoying these crazy ladies. I'm telling you, Jason, I'm telling you, and I will not tell you again until I do. And that is that Salt Lake City is one of the top franchises, I would say, in housewife history. So someone come at me about it.
Well, Jeanette has screwed herself then, is what I'm saying.
Why? Because New York is amazing, so is Potomac, but I'm saying for a new franchise to hit the airwaves and be so dynamic as this series is. You're only 3 episodes behind. You should catch up so we can talk about it.
Yeah, I'm on board. What I'm saying is like where Jeanette's at now. It's like you go on a date for the first time. This is the first boyfriend girlfriend.
Oh my god! Here comes the pessimist. Not
a pessimist. They're perfect. You're like, oh man, this is so great. This is so amazing. But then every other boyfriend and girlfriend you have after that, you're like, well, I guess they're not Rick. I don't know.
I think you're the only person who thinks that.
Well, she's starting at the one that you think is the most exciting. So now if she goes back and watches the other franchises.
I never said that.
Oh,
I said that I said that it's one of the tops. I would say it's Salt Lake and New York and Potomac. Yeah. It's still great. Also, like, I don't think of my first boyfriend and go like, oh, wow.
Oh, no, because you didn't start there.
What?
It doesn't have to be a relationship. I'm just saying if you start with the best of something, then where else are you going to go?
You gotta get back to therapy. We gotta get you talking to someone. We gotta get you refreshed. I want to say that Sky has brought up a show that I have been loving so much. It's so beautiful. Okay, so it's called How To with John Wilson. It's on HBO. Okay. It is such an amazing series. It is produced by Nathan Fielder, who's an amazing Toronto comedian and now like superstar. How To with John Wilson.
But now that's the first thing I'm doing when I get out.
How To with John Wilson is the show made for Jason DeRoss. You will love it so much. I would say the last episode of the series, I'm not giving anything away, but I will say is perfection.
Nathan Fielder is a comedic genius. Like we all
100%.
Everyone in Canada knew that. And I now people in the States have known that for the last decade. And that's amazing. So
can I tell you this? There are so many thirsty TikToks about Nathan Fielder, like just people thirsting after him. And I was just like, damn, a male comedian, like, and he is so funny and he's very attractive, but like, you know, I'm looking forward to the day, you know,
the day, I don't know what day you're talking about, but love it.
Where, you know, I can be as thirsted after is all I'm saying, but I'm just really happy for Nathan being thirsted after on the talks, but it's really, really great. And that series is a must watch. It's really beautiful and cool.
To be honest, that's the next thing that, I'm watching for sure.
Oh, yeah. And Jenny is talking about Salt Lake, but I've never watched any other Housewives series, and I really can't stand watching rich people talk about their problems. Okay, so Jenny, here's my pitch. Take or leave. About Salt Lake. So Salt Lake is rich people, but the thing that I find dynamic about the Salt Lake City franchise is that there's another character, which is religion and morality. So it's this idea of like, are you a good person? Are you a bad person? And it's this like fake moral compass that is forever weaving and changing depending on the situations, which I find super, super, super interesting. Yeah. And Tamika has noticed we've got some new chatters today. I think this is great. Welcome, everyone. Jason, are you frozen? Are you available?
You know how I went quiet there for a second? Because I took your advice. I disappeared. Both of our faces were just spinning wheels on a black screen. And I was like, well, I'm not going to say anything because they can hear me.
Snake King, I don't know if Salt Lake is available on Hulu. I know that it's available on Hey You. And Hey You, if you're listening to us, we would love to get you on as a sponsor because you are my lover and I'd like to make it official.
What show is Sarah talking about with someone married their grandpa? Is that Salt Lake?
Yeah, that's Salt Lake City. Exactly, Sarah. I agree with you. How was that not captivating? Here's the thing. So Mary, who everyone's saying you're going to love, I think you're going to have a lot of opinions on Mary. Her grandmother, in order for Mary to get her family's fortune, her grandmother was like, you need to marry my husband, who is her step grandfather. So not by blood.
This is a movie from the 80s then. This is a movie from the 80s when the plot is to get our fortune, you have to fill in the blank. I love it.
And the thing that's crazy is Mary has a massive issue with one of the main cast members, Jen, because Mary told Jen that she smelled like hospital. Now, as comedians, we could never have written that. Okay? And we're very funny. And we could have never written that joke because it's perfect.
Although, it was written, right? Like these shows are written.
Oh yeah, and I can't remember who was saying it. Yes, guy said Salt Lake is pretty overproduced, and everyone is overly self-aware about being on a show, and they are overreacting to everything. But I will say they're going to settle, right? They're going to settle into the vibe. Like Jen's really dramatic, but we know that Jen's going to settle. But calling someone that they smelled like hospital. And I agree, Megan, the smelled like hospital moment, it was perfection. I was like, I can't make fun of this scene because it's already perfect. You know what I mean?
And all of us know what that smell is. There's like 4 things in life that smell and you go, yeah, that's a Subway. That's a hospital.
Subway, hospital, pool,
and lavender Epsom salts.
Yeah, is there like another store that's really, like a Lush, maybe?
Oh, Lush, or like an Aldo shoes. You're like, yep, I get it.
I know Aldo shoes. You know what?
If you put a blindfold on me and walk me around a mall,
yeah,
I could show you the Aldo shoes.
I could show you the Aldo shoes. I think I could even, dare I say, point out a walking on a cloud.
Walking on a cloud is a mixture between hospital and Aldo shoes. It's somewhere in between.
Yeah. Yeah.
Who needs orthotics? Walking on a cloud.
Tamika says, who's the chick that owns the tequila? I hate her. That's Lisa. Yeah, Lisa. And
wait a minute, she owns the tequila?
So there's a woman named Lisa who owns so many tequilas, and she talks like this, and she's like always needing a Diet Coke, but she's from Utah. She's like always going to her husband.
Just like owns tequila. Like, I want to have a party one time and be like, great, yep. Oh no, you can have this. I own the tequila, so you can have some of that.
No, she has so many tequila brands. So she's like Vita Tequila, Ola Tequila. There's so many tequila brands, and she does kind of like,
I own that beer, I own that pizza.
No. But great. She does talk like that. She's like, no matter how long I've been away from New York, I'm a New York woman, and this is how I dress. And like she talks crazy.
No. What's Snaking talking about? She's from Days of Our Lives?
No.
If they're getting literal actors now to be in this, that takes away from the reality of it so much.
You dumb, Jason? Like,
I know they're actors.
You cannot even talk to me. No, you can't talk to me about Housewives if you're not going to come correct with your information. They have soap opera actresses and actors on it. Jason, Lisa Rinna, Denise Richards, they were on Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. They have actors on there. I'm glad you froze for a bit. You deserve to be in the corner for a second. But they're like,
no. That's not true. Because I get that Denise Richards is an actress.
Wait, that's not what?
I get that. That's not what I'm getting at.
Okay, let's get to it then, because I'm over it.
Denise Richards is an actress, and we go, I know she's an actress, but she's not acting on this show. She's playing Denise Richards. But if it's like a girl from Days of Our Lives, it's like, I've never been on TV before. Then you go, oh, well, we know you've been on TV before. We've seen you on Days of Our Lives.
Oh, no. There's no line. These people are playing.
Also, that's right. Shayla and Elizabeth are both right. That's not true.
That's not true. But anyways, I really do think, also Shayla came in with another good smell. Ardeen's when they unpack their flip-flops. I don't know if that's just a Canadian reference, but ooh-wee, I know the smell.
Are they the flip-flops that when you turn them over, you can see like the bottom of the peg or whatever? Like it's
Yeah. Great. Did I ever tell you the story about how I was biking and one of my...
In flip-flops?
I was biking in an Ardeen's, which is like an off-brand, like whatever store. They're off-brand Birkenstocks, and one just popped right off, and I had to bike home with like, I didn't go back for it. It was at the corner of Spadina, and I think it was King and Spadina. And I was like, there's no way. Like, it's gone. The flip-flop's gone.
Well, I mean, like, I'll say this.
Please.
Once you're like in flip-flops on a bike, whatever happens to you, it's your own damn fault. You know what I mean?
Excuse me? I'm sorry. What the fuck are you talking about?
Don't bike in flip-flops. Nobody should be biking in flip-flops. You're just asking to get run over by a truck. You know what I mean?
I will tell you though.
That heel of the flip-flop's going to hit your chain, and all of a sudden you're going to be like head over heels into the middle of like, something's happening.
Can I tell you though? There's no better definer of a person than a biker.
You're either Matthew McConaughey or you're gonna die by the end of the day.
Wait. I'm sorry. You're either who?
Matthew McConaughey.
No, you did not say that the first time around.
What did I say?
You're like, oh, who do you think you are, Matthew McConaughey?
Well, you either have a surfboard like under your arms and you're biking to the beach, or like.
Thank you, Adam. Matthew McConaughey. Holy!
I have like 8 strokes. I have 8 strokes every episode. Like something's happening.
I'm glad that you're finally admitting it. I mean, that's the first step. I think.
Finally, I've never turned it down. I want Elizabeth's sweater. You know what I mean?
What?
I want Elizabeth's sweater with all the words on it. Like I'm loving it.
Oh,
Adam's right.
Okay. What? He's right about what?
My Canadian accent is back.
Oh, is it?
I guess it's just me saying bad words incorrectly.
Matthew McConaughey?
I don't know.
I'm trying right now to find. I have a video of Lisa Rinna that I love, but I'll find it at another juncture because I just can't find it. But I know I have it. But that's okay.
Well, Friday. I mean, we got a list of things for Friday. We're bringing in.
No, but I just wanted to show you that it's like pretty dramatic stuff. Yeah, I'm hoping like Matthew McConaughey is one of like the new viewers to the show. You know what I mean? Yeah. Oh, sorry. Jason's still frozen. Look at him just adoring the chat and just absolutely not engaged with anything that I'm saying. That's what this is the classic Jason face. If you're wondering what I get upset about.
This one's not my fault. I can hear you now. I was gone again.
No, I know. I was laughing. No, it looked like you were looking at the chat, and I was like, I can see Jason doing that, and it drives me nuts. But I also noticed that my accent. I made a TikTok last night, and I heard a boot basically, and I was like, they're not wrong. This is what we sound like.
It is weird sometimes. Yeah, it's weird. You can notice it a bit more now, and I'm like, oh, geez, yeah. I guess we do talk like that.
And you haven't even asked about my TikTok journey. So are you like?
I didn't know you were on a walk. How's your TikTok journey?
You know, my TikTok journey is going okay. I'm trying to get to 1,000 followers, much like our journey here for the regulars. But on TikTok, if you get to 1,000 followers, you can go live. But I mean, the live would just be me by myself being like, "Hey guys, so what do you want to know?" And everyone's like, "Who's this old woman on this app?"
You guys seen this dance called The Floss? Check it out. I'm on that journey. There's also a huge journey on YouTube where a lot of people vlog for the month of December called Vlogmas, where they make videos for the month. So we're 2 days in.
We're 2 days in, so I'm already late. But I was like, do I like do that? And
yes, you do.
But you think I should?
I mean, you're doing a bunch. We got Stacey Gets Rich.
I know that's taking some time. It takes some time to try all these things out. I didn't realize.
And you're already doing great, and you're going to hit 1,000, no problem on TikTok. That's going to happen for sure. You've already got a video going go viral, so like a percentage of those people have to just be like, great, I'm following you now.
I was frustrated because I was thinking of some comedy videos to make, and I was like, Jason, what? I was trying to explain it to friends, and they were like, I don't get it, and I was like, Jason would get this idea. He would but you know, you're in quarantine, so you can't even help me out. You know?
Not yet. I'm only 13 days away now.
Can I just pitch you some ideas just to see if you'll get him, if you'll understand what I'm talking about? Or maybe I'll do it off the pod. And then if you like them, maybe we can figure out how to do it. You know what I mean?
Off the pod, because right now, like, my reactions are going to be, you're going to be like, oh, he doesn't like it. I'm just going to have a frozen face like this.
I know, exactly. It's going to actually break my heart. And I'm just like at a tender moment. You know, we're still dealing with the cyst of it all. So, but okay, so Cirillo says, Stacey, your viral TikTok has massive views now. Now, I don't know what she's talking. I'm at 151,000, almost 152,000 views.
So how do you not, just like 1% of those people have to follow you now?
They haven't though. So right now I'm at 762 followers. You know what I mean?
Wow. I do know what you mean.
Yeah. I've had my first one negative comment, and someone claiming that I stole material. And I'm like, I'm just talking about myself. I didn't steal the story from myself. Check out the regulars. Yeah. And I was like, I had to remind myself it's probably a 9-year-old who's just like, I'm angry. And I'm like, I can't take this on. Yeah. Jason's totally frozen.
Although, like, like we're just talking about our own lives. It could be like, am I frozen now?
No, you're okay now. Oh my God.
Oh fuck.
I can't. Megan's saying do
I'm gonna have to
Vlogmas.
figure this
I don't
out
know
by
how
Friday.
I would do it. What?
I said I'm gonna have to figure all this out by Friday. I gotta get a stronger Wi-Fi or something down here. I gotta figure it out.
How do you think you're gonna get a stronger Wi-Fi?
Ethernet connection. Get it down here somehow.
Oh yeah. If you can connect by Ethernet, that'd be great. That'd be very kidnapping vibes. It'd be very chamber. If you could get some Ethernet. Shayla wants to know which one they're saying I stole. They just said like you should give credit, but it was one where. Do you ever do this, Jason, when you're laying down? Do you ever cover your chin? Like when you're laying down, do you ever do this?
No. But I get it.
Okay. Yeah. I was talking about that on the docs.
And someone was like, someone said that before. Someone else has covered their chin. It's like, give me a break, man.
Give me a break. Very chamber, Kelsey. You're correct. Yeah. I can't imagine. But anyway, so, the thirst is real for the holiday season. And I'm excited to see what I end up doing. But I'm trying to make money right now. And it's, it does take some time. It's all such a lie. When people are like, make money quick, it takes a really long time. I can attest.
Yeah, that's how all of those start out. That's pyramid schemes and everything. Make money quick is just like, the people that know how to make money quick don't tell you how to make money quick. They've just gone and they've made money quick.
There's so many TikToks that are like, you want to make money. There's so many like, you want to make money quick? Go to AliExpress, buy some lip gloss tubes. Like, it's like, who's buying these? Who's buying all this stuff? What are you talking about?
Okay, I bought all the lipstick tubes. How do I make money?
Fill them, sell them, bop it, spin it. It's like, you're not going to make any money.
Do you know that we owned a Bop It for a second? It's not anything. It's the worst.
So a friend of mine, they have a Simon, like a Simon Says, like one of those circles where it's like it lights up and you have to hit those.
Yeah. 70s.
So they were having a night of Simon, and I left to go home, but the night proceeded. It was an outdoor.
Sure.
It was safe. COVID, 6 feet apart. Everyone was safe. I'm not making fun of it. We were. And I woke up to like a video of them, and they had gotten to like level like 40 or something on Simon. It might have been even higher. And they talk about, but there was one guy at the party who like did not want to play that game, and he was trying to ruin it for them. And they still talk about it, that they were, they weren't having it.
Hey, Stacey, you have to credit that person.
Well, I'd like to thank my loud mother for my storytelling abilities, my father for teaching me how to skim over the useless points of a story and just get to it.
I also just love the idea of like an adult party where they're just like, what level can we get to on Simon Says? That's great.
Yeah. Well, here's what I'll say. Like, this is how I view a party. First of all, it was a fun time, but it organically happened. Like, if like, remember when we could have parties? This doesn't apply now. We haven't had a party in over a year, but remember when you used to get texts from friends that are like, hey, are you coming to the party? Like, where are you? Like, why aren't you here? You should be here. You know that party's not good. You know that party's not good. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I never get that text because I'm the one giving that text. I'm just like, what the fuck?
It is true. I actually found a video. I'll have to get your consent because we were pretty drunk. But you were trying to make a video for people to come and hang out with us. And you're like, where are you? We're having a good time. And I found that on my phone, and I was like, ooh.
No recollection of that whatsoever. So
I'll send it to you. You were like, what's going on? You having a good time? Don't think so. You got to go over here. Have a good time with us.
Was this for Craig Brown to come out? Because I feel like that's something.
It might have been. It might have been to Craig. I just have it on my phone. Well, I'm so excited. We really did it, Jay. You did so good.
Yeah.
I'm really
so sorry
excited
about,
for Friday.
we got a bit of slowness.
No, don't apologize. Jameson says, I desperately want to go to the biggest party when this is all over. And that's coming from a pretty serious introvert. Hell yeah. Jan goes, I just got homesick for text saying, when are you getting here? I know, right? And then you get, remember when like you would show up to like a party with all your friends and then they would go, hey! You'd be like, so you remember that?
Yeah, that.
And then someone would just put a drink in your hand and then you'd be like, Bennett. And then all of a sudden Reggie would be like, boom, 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 boom. You're like, get the fuck out of here, Reggie.
You fucking stand-up bass, man. We had to fucking Uber here in an XL because of fucking Reggie.
That Uber that would have cost us $9 if we had gone to UberX. But Reggie, we had to get an XL for his fucking stand-up bass. And then he never played it all night because he said the vibe wasn't right. Fuck, we could have told you that from the beginning of the night. I'm laughing at my own joke with Jason Frozen. Anyways, I agree, Jenny. I also cannot wait to party and hug everyone. With Jason Frozen in the most perfect way, I ask everyone to take a screen grab and share this with anyone else who is dealing with 2020. I feel like this image is truly the most true and realistic portrayal of 2020. So there's your screen grab. What else can I say? Jason, are you going to come back? Have you decided? No. So I will end the podcast here with this frozen Jason who just left. Thank you everyone for joining us. I know we have new subscribers and new Instagram followers, which is so exciting. And we just want to say welcome. Kelsey's correct. Another iconic Frozen pose. But I just want to thank everyone who has subscribed. I want to thank all of our OG chatters, all of our brand new chatters. Welcome to the group. It's so nice to have you here. If you have a chance to like like the video, that would be amazing. Subscribe. That's always fun. We are currently trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, which is going to be huge. We're having a massive movie party once we hit 600, which is super close. We're really close to that. And thank you to everyone for listening and subscribing and sharing and doing all of those things. Thank you to those who have shared us being on your Spotify list. It warms our heart. Oh, keep those coming. Those are so nice. And we will see you all on Friday for a casual Friday, which is just going to be, I mean, it's always off the rails. So if you haven't treated yourself to a casual Friday party, come join. We will set up the cocktail tomorrow. And I will see you all on Friday. Bye.